Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the need to constantly improve your skills? We all want to level up, but the reality is that life gets busy, priorities shift, and sometimes we just want to enjoy what we already learned without the pressure of getting better. In this video, I'll discuss how to maintain your skills efficiently, allowing you to allocate your freed up time and energy to other pursuits, whether that is focusing on one skill or a few skills, or simply to relax and have fun. Before diving in, let me just clarify what I mean by maintaining and building. Maintaining refers to the minimal effort required to keep your current skill level without improving or decaying. Building refers to the effort required to effectively increase your current skill level. After reaching a certain level in a skill, there's a huge difference between just maintaining that skill and effectively improving it. For example, in bodybuilding, if you want to effectively build muscle, you might need to work out 5 times a week, whereas maintaining your physique might only require 2 workouts per week. This implies that if you're not really focusing on improving your physique anymore, or for a period of time, there is a significant inefficiency zone that you should avoid. Spending time and energy in this inefficiency zone is a bit of a waste, and you will probably be much better off spending that time and energy somewhere else. Another example is with language learning. I spent months in South America, and when I was there, I was actively working on my Spanish skills. I watched Spanish courses, I watched series in Spanish, spoke to the locals, and practiced every day. This immersion led to rapid progression. There were also periods when I didn't focus on improving my Spanish because I had other priorities. During these times, I noticed that just speaking to the locals was enough to maintain my Spanish skills. However, I knew that if I wanted to effectively improve my Spanish again, I had to immerse myself again. In other words, I knew that there was a big difference in the time and effort needed to effectively improve versus just maintain. These examples illustrate the important difference between building and maintaining a skill. Spending time and effort without a clear goal is inefficient and essentially wasted. That could have been time and effort spent on other meaningful things. Decide whether you want to improve or maintain a skill, and allocate your efforts accordingly. Before moving on, I just want to quickly mention my free newsletter. If you want to dive even deeper into self-improvement concepts, get my free Notion templates for a limited time, or just get to know me better, join my free newsletter that is linked below. Now let's get back to the video. I received a lot of questions from my earlier video about how to actually find your maintenance level. I've been playing around with this concept for years, so I forgot how unintuitive it can be if you haven't heard of it before. But the answer is much simpler than you think, and that is to just experiment. You can analyze and make your best estimate, but ultimately, you have to experiment. A simple 3-step process for implementing this is to estimate, experiment, and auto-regulate. Estimate refers to analyzing and giving your best guess for how much time and effort is needed to maintain your skill. Experiment refers to actually doing it and testing it. Auto-regulate refers to adjusting your maintenance level based on your results. To auto-regulate, you can also use a 3-step process: add, maintain, or subtract. For example, if you feel like you're not maintaining and losing your skill after your first estimate for the first week or 2, add 1 or 2 more sessions and test that out. If you feel like you're maintaining after your first estimate, continue with the same maintenance level. If you feel like you're actually getting better, or that you can easily maintain with less effort after your first estimate, subtract. Subtract by 1 or 2 sessions and test that out. Do this for a while and you will start to get a more precise awareness of where your maintenance level are at. Quality also affects your maintenance level. By quality, I mean how focused or present you are during your practice or activity. 2 focused sessions are often better than 4 distracted ones. For example, 2 guitar sessions concentrating on challenging chords or scales are more effective than 4 guitar sessions where you're just dabbling around unfocused, playing songs you already know. This implies that higher quality practice can reduce the number of sessions needed to maintain your skill. You can try to find the maintenance level for all the skills you want to maintain. It's a fun and interesting exercise and will give you insights into different maintenance levels across different areas. However, realistically, you probably won't have the time and energy to maintain everything you want. Not only can't you progress in everything in life, but you can't even maintain everything in life. Some things have to go, and that's why you need to prioritize. Prioritization is key. Recognize that you can't maintain everything, and that's okay. but also recognize that you're not necessarily sacrificing them for good. You're just putting them aside for a period of time. You can always revisit and reprioritize later. So prioritize and experiment. I recommend starting with fewer priorities to ensure you can maintain them without feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Gradually adding more if you find you have the capacity. If you start with too much, you risk getting overwhelmed and stressed, and worst case scenario, not maintain anything. You might also even find that starting with fewer priorities is too much. If that's the case, you have been faced with the harsh truth about how little time and energy we actually have. Remember, the key is to find a balance that works for you. Prioritize wisely, estimate, experiment, and auto-regulate. Embrace the process and you'll find a sustainable way to maintain your skills.